do a little bit of supervision. Is he still there? I saw him right before. Now I got a tree in front of me. Is he still up there? Can you guys see him? I think it's over it.
Hei! Tässä jaksossa mennään vierailemaan sitten Universalin studiolla, jossa löytyy monenlaista lavastetta ja härpäkettä.
See a little bit of Hollywood history passing by right now. This big building is Soundstage 28, one of the oldest stages here at Universal, and over 80 years ago we invented the horror movie inside 28. Soundstage 28 was constructed to house the Paris Opera House for the Phantom of the Opera all the way back in 1925. 28 was also the home of the Bride of Frankenstein, Mother from Psycho, eventual T-Rex from the Lost World Jurassic Park, and my good friend the Grinch from Dr. Seuss's On the Grinch Stole Christmas. Soundstage 28 was also used recently by the Muppets for their new movie, The Muppets. That's going to be opening up this November. And back over on the left-hand side of the train behind those trucks and trailers, Soundstage 27 can be seen. In the world, no matter where you're from, you probably grew up with this guy. Yeah, it's our good friend, Mr. Potato Head. There you go. That's your celebrity sighting for the tour.
Potato.
Also coming up on the left, you're going to see a famous bungalow rolling by. It's Bungalow 5195. Very familiar silhouette.
Tuossa on noita nimettyjä paikkoja. Siinä saattaa olla joku tuttu nimi.
Here on the front line, Universal Studios, most of our filming takes place inside those sound stages that we see here in the Metro sets. I know what you're thinking, 2 years. How do we get up so many buildings in such a short amount of time? Keep in mind, the buildings that you're seeing here in the Metro sets, as well as most of the buildings here on the Universal Studios back lot, they're not real. They're what we call facades. They're just the fronts and sides of these structures. We only build what the camera will see. Your imagination fills in the rest. Looks like real brick and stone. It's really just foam rubber and fiberglass. If you take a look to the right again, facing us, you're going to see that roadway with all those brownstones on it. We call that, you guessed it, Brownstone Street. And it's here on Brownstone Street that we filmed this little scene from the comedy Bruce Almighty starring Jim Carrey.
Where's the dog? I'm in the shower!
Alright, let's talk about this for a little bit. First off, take a look and see if you can find the stairs. Like I said, they're on the right-hand side of the tram. You can see them right there. The stairs that you're looking at on the Brownstone Street are technically not the same stairs that you're seeing in this scene from Bruce Almighty. Keep in mind, Bruce Almighty came out in 2003. That was 5 years before we had the fire. The Brownstone Street that you see on the right-hand side of the tram, that's a brand new Brownstone Street that we had to build after we had the fire because all those buildings burned down. So they're not the same steps that Jim Carrey is running down. However, it's the same area. It's the same Brownstone Street. Not the same steps, but the same area. That makes sense, right? Okay, just want to make sure. Back, some people need a little bit of help. If you need some help, all you have to do is take a look up at your video monitors. I'm going to pause this scene right here. This is Michael J. Fox looking up at the Back to the Future. If you take a look over on the left-hand side of the tram behind the gazebo, you'll see a building that says City Hall. That's the same building that you're looking at. I know it looks different. The clock is missing and the columns are missing as well. Keep in mind, we reuse Courthouse Square all the time here at Universal Studios. Every time we reuse it, we have to change the way it looks so you don't recognize it from one production to the next. This is what Courthouse Square looked like in 85's Back to the Future, but this is what it looked like 2 years prior in 83's Psycho 2. That's the courthouse. The courthouse steps were featured in the classic 1962 to Kill a Mockingbird. That's how long Courthouse Square has been here. Courthouse Square was also featured in 2003's Bruce Almighty. This one gets tricky, so I'll pause it. You see the clock tower building in the background? There it is. And of course you saw Courthouse Square featured in 1989's Back to the Future Part 2. But nowadays, a lot of people recognize Courthouse Square if they're a fan of the TV show Ghost Whisperer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt. This used to be the town of Grandview, as you can see right here. New York City. Now I'll show you how it works with a little bit of help from my friend Jimmy Fallon, because Jimmy Fallon shoots a show late night in the Big Apple. Take a look.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York. I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Always got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Hey, it's cool guys. I was just walking there. So it's not exactly New York, but a lot of times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
Transform these sets into different cities.
Tuolla ei oo niinku oikeita, on paperia, no
Time periods, because
kylvät tossa.
make what we call period pieces. Those are TV shows and movies that don't necessarily take place in the
Las Vegas.
in those clips that we started out in the prehistoric times, and they went all the way up to the year 2027. So thanks to the art director, we can literally film anytime or any place that we need to here in Hollywood. Now, if you ever took the tour, and there's a great shot of the bridge right there. Earlier in that clip, we were passing by, including the Duesenberg from The Mummy Returns. We have the Deathmobile from the comedy Animal House. Magnum PI's Ferrari 308, not a real Ferrari. That's a fake fiberglass Ferrari shell over a Volkswagen chassis. The futuristic looking car with no wheels is the Mule from 2005's hit movie Serenity. We have the new Knight Rider car from the canceled Knight Rider series. Even though the series is no longer on TV, we got to keep the car. And coming up is one of the most
Knight Rider
cars in Hollywood history. Keep the Fast and Furious.
Mä en saa nyt kuvia, sun pitäisi.
Huono ottaako nämä liikaa?
Joo, okei, ei tässä kerkeä.
Ei tässä kerkeä.
Mä en tiedä miksi tää valinta ei voi enää. Ota siitä kuva.
Ei.
No niin.
We take these cars and we combine them with CGI and motion control technology to bring all these crazy stunts that you're seeing on your screens to life. And on today's tour, we're going to take you behind the scenes. We're going to show you how we put together one of more crazy.
Okay, we're clear for a full run through. All systems check. This one's for real, guys, so watch out. And action!
Karma and Carnage. You guys take a bow for these nice folks, will you? Hey guys, can you show them any other cool moves today? Karma and Carnage are great examples of what we call motion control technology special effects. It's a newer special effect that we've been using here in Hollywood on almost a daily basis. Alright guys, that was great. Guys, you just got dancing now. This comes over. We have to go. Seriously, you're embarrassing me and you're embarrassing yourself. covering for a flash flooding. Guys, right now it's about 83 degrees out. There's not a cloud in the sky, and it's raining. How is that even possible, man? Was that thunder I heard just a moment ago? Thanks, yeah, it was, but it sounds close. All right. I'm starting to get a little worried. If I have anybody that's new to Southern California with me on today's tour, let me share a little bit of information with you. Having this much rain on a muddy hill that we're parked right next to, that's a recipe for a flash flood. So if we have one, please the safety announcement. The cushions that you're sitting on can be used as flotation devices, all right? But more importantly, the person you're sitting next to, well, if you grab them right now, they can be your own flotation device. So you better start grabbing. We got a flood. Look out. And if I were you, I would not stick a camera on the tram. That would be wild. That is a lot of water. Didn't expect that at all. Street are like the facades like we saw in the Metro sets. If you dig in the doorways and the windows, you see that the buildings are totally empty. They're not real. And maybe some of you recognize some of these buildings on Denver Street and Denver Street itself, especially if you're a fan of our classic movie westerns.
If you're just gonna stir things up here, then I am.
That truck is coming right at us. I didn't know the soundstage had a second floor. Hang on. That one hurt. Just hang on, everybody. Whoa. I should have shut that huge soda right before the door. That was a mistake. And I can't believe some of you are taking pictures of this thing. I think it's over and maybe not, because what would an earthquake be without the toilets backing up? Remember, if you're sitting in a blue seat, you might get a little wet. To the right, it's the shark that we caught. There he is hanging up. The terror is finally over. And if you're still looking to the right, you'll see a police boat in the water with a diver. Nothing to worry about. The diver's out there to make sure that the waters in Amity are free of any other sharks. Look for bubbles out in the water. That's the diver. That's not his name. That's what he's going to be doing. Unless he went to lunch. Did he go to lunch already? No, there he is. I see him out there. And... Is that shark fin out there on the right too? It is, right? Yeah. Does the diver know? Diver guy, there's a shark in the water with you, pal. Swim for the boat. Dude, can you hear me? Dude, swim for the boat, folks. I'm sorry you had to witness this. He had a lot of guts for being out there. Ew, there they are. That's gross. All right. Nobody panic. I have an idea. How about we pull up behind these explosive barrels on the pier? We'll see if they're right. As you can see, this water is hundreds of feet deep. But the shark grabbed the bait on the barrel. We can track them now. That's good. We got a problem. That gas from deep leaks. Spray gas on the dock. Somehow the gas got ignited, and now we have a fire. Let's take advantage of this. If anybody has hot dogs or marshmallows, break them out now. Oh, by the way, the shark is back in the fight. Yeah. Now, sometimes that pesky mullet is a little too quick for me. If you want another picture, keep your camera turned to the right, and you can grab a shot of the only shark on the West Coast that can do the backstroke. That shark worked a lot better than the mechanical shark worked in the movie Jaws, when they brought that animatronic shark out to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and they put him in the water for the very first time. He immediately sank to the bottom, which prompted the production crew to nickname the troubled movie Logs. Think about that. Where are the islands? Here. over on the left to make it easier for you to take pictures. Coming up, you're going to see the yellow house going by. That one is Terry Hatcher's house. She plays Susan. And next to that on the left, you'll see the greenhouse. That one is Felicity Hawkins. She plays Lynette. For those not familiar with Desperate Housewives, here are the ladies in the houses that we're seeing featured in the show.
If there is one thing everyone in suburbia can appreciate, it's a picnic.
Now, they're doing a little bit of renovation on the motel and up on the hill there. If I'm not mistaken, is that Norman Bates? Is it? Oh man, this is really rare. Usually during the summer he takes some time off, but since the motel is getting renovated, I think he's here to do a little bit of supervision. Is he still there? I saw him right before. Now I got a tree in front of me. Is he still up there? Do you guys see him?
Yeah.
Is he up there at all?
Yes.
You guys want to go up and take a look?
Yes.
See if he's there?
Yes.
Mr. Bates, what's up, buddy? Summertime, we're getting busy. How's it going? You're getting a little bit of renovation on the motel. Looks good. You're making money, I'm thinking. Not a talker, as you can see. Yeah.
Hey, good looking.
Don't worry, guys. He's cool. He's going to be cool with us. You can see that. See? He's just curious. He's like a woodland animal. He likes to look. Totally cool. Oh, God, what's this? Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds. Take a look.
Voidaan sanoa, että oltiin pienessä lentokoneturmassakin.
That Tom Cruise hides out in War of the Worlds. And yes, on the left-hand side of the tram, that is a real Boeing 747 that would describe this scene from the film. Take a look.
The airplane site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision statement.
Again, to sit down and talk about War of the Worlds, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
If I can have your attention, please. Sitting on the rails are not permitted. I'm sorry. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Just in case.
Hey, you know what? Just stick to what you're gonna do. Focus on being your first day.
Okay.
I have all the faith in the world in you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I do not trust him at all. I have no idea where we hired him.
Actually, I'm supposed to do the right one. It says to. I got it.
state-of-the-art visual effects.
That is true. You know, movies themselves are actually one big special effect. It's true. You see, moving pictures don't actually move. They're a series of single-frame images that we watch. When we watch those images in the right order, with the right lighting, and at the right speed, voila! You get moving pictures! Did you know that Universal Studios has been making movies on this
in the history of Hollywood. Back to elements that aren't really there with you on the set, right? So we're building our jungle on the side streets, but why don't we get some sound effects, Matt? Can we hear a waterfall? How about birds chirping, crickets? Some animals in here? There we go. Am I forgetting anything here?
Oh, yeah.
What?
I had a horrible monster in my scene.
Yes, it was horrible.
I know, I liked it.
But I have a monster right here.
That's a monster?
This is my monster. Here. See, actors, that tennis ball is the monster for our scene. Now, filmmakers actually use tennis balls to give their actors something to look at.
Oh, look. Invisible monster. Oh, I didn't know where I was walking.
So Louis and Brian are our former monsters, but now they're part of our actors. You're all on a safari for our scene, so everyone pretend like you're walking through the jungle. Yeah, you're walking, you're exploring, you're having a great day. Look at those big smiles on your faces when everything goes silent. Even the crickets. Oh, thank you. Now, you hear it, a distant roar. Okay, Luckman family, hold on to each other. You guys don't know what that is? Brian and Louis have no one. Yep, hold on to yourself, and then footsteps are coming. They're getting closer. They're shaking the ground, and then, Louis, you see the monster, point at the tennis ball. It's a T-Rex dinosaur. Everyone point at it. Okay, it's walking past you. It didn't even see you. You got nothing to worry about. Oh, looks like it saw you. Run, everybody, run, run! I'll take your hat. Thank you guys
That
so
was
much.
good. Is it Louis?
Yes.
Louis, you didn't make it.
Aw,
Sorry, you got eaten by a T-Rex.
thank you.
Or a tennis ball, I don't know which.
Aw. Now, visual effects normally take months to complete, but that background was from Weta Digital, Peter Jackson's company, and they actually also did King Kong on our studio tour.
You know I love King Kong.
You like monsters.
I love monsters. You've seen my wife. You know, Universal Studios created the legacy of the monster movie. It all started in 1923 with the silent film classic, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. After that, they brought us classics like Phantom of the Opera, Dracula, Frankenstein, The Invisible Man, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and they haven't slowed down yet. Let's hear it if you love the monsters!
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these monsters are created here at Universal in our sound stages in the back lot. When you're here, you're walking in the footsteps of the greats. Lugosi, Chaney, Hitchcock, master of suspense, but did you know he created hundreds of techniques for the film? You know, the famous shower scene, all that blood going down the drain. Does anyone know what that is? Chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we're going to show you a cool movie technique here. Roll your sleeve up. People always ask me about this stuff, and they want to know the difference between like real blood and fake blood. So I'm going to show you today what we have to do. First, I'm going to start off with Susan.
No.
What?
I don't want my arm amputated.
Oh, I'm not going to amputate it.
Okay.
I'm going to cut it off.
No! Peter, this is my texting you.
I need someone for this demonstration.
Brittany!
Brittany! Come on! Let's hear it for Brittany, you guys.
Come on up, Brittany.
Brittany, come on over
I'll take
here.
it off.
You're going to be my assistant, so go ahead and put this on, okay?
Yeah.
Now, don't worry, Brittany. I'm not going to cut you with that big rusty knife.
No.
Yeah, I'm positive. I'm going to use a smaller, sharper knife. Give me your arm. No! Before I do this, don't try this at home.
Yeah, try it at a friend's house.
Right. No! Before I do this, I need a blood-curdling scream when I cut you. Hi, I'm Brittany.
Okay, if you're a little squeamish, I'm gonna look away.
If you're loud screamers, look at the side screens. Ready?
Here we go.
Here we go. And oh!
Peter!
What?
Is that supposed to happen?
Yeah, she's like a bird. I'm almost to the bone. It's a fake knife.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Brittany.
you say you're sorry.
You're sorry.
Jerry!
Jerry! Brittany was amazing. Give her a big round of applause.
Thank you so much.
You're Brittany. Now you're just mean. Jerry, if you wanted to be in the show, all you had to do was ask.
Susan, can I please be in the show?
No.
Oh, wait a minute. Do you guys want Jerry to be in the show? Yeah? I knew it. You're going to be in the show, Jerry.
Okay.
Okay, why don't you, I know, go backstage, tell me you're going to do mocap.
Mocap. Okay, mocap. Thank you.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I do.
He's running with a knife.
I know. Jerry?
I know.
You look like Lady Gaga.
So mocap is short for motion capture. Jerry's wearing a motion capture suit. Let's actually move you center stage, Jerry. So the sensors can get you. So let's activate the perimeter sensors, Stanley. We'll get all those going. Make sure they're all on.
Wow. Why is he glowing?
Okay, so the Jerry, let's get into it. The markers on his suit reflect light back into the sensors. That's what captures their location. Can we see the capture now, Stanley, on the center screen? Great. See, now the markers on his suit are dots on the center screen. So first you can use a T pose. Put your arms like this.
Like that?
Just like that. Nice. So we start with this pose to mark the beginning of a take. So as we're watching this
Whoa, no! Bad Jerry! Bad Jerry!
Jerry, stop! It's not your fault, Jerry. We can see what you're doing on 3 giant screens.
This is really tight, Susan.
Yes, it is. Take your right hand and touch the tip of your nose. Your other right hand, Jerry.
Sorry.
There you go. And back again. One more time. All right, Jerry, you're doing great. I need you to keep moving, though, for the sensors. Why don't you do some jumping jacks? Okay.
All right, I see a stick figure jumping.
Oh, we're just getting started, Peter.
Okay.
Using the captured movements, we can create a digital skeleton, then a wire frame, see, and finally what we call skins. This way we can turn Jerry into anything. He could be a big mummy or a giant ape, but for now, Jerry, you actually get to be a hideous-looking mountain troll.
Show it up, Jerry! Come on, be mean!
Roll.
He's got a club in his right hand. Swing it.
Swing the club.
Nice. Okay, Jerry. Speaking of that club, let's do some dancers on
Go, Jerry! Go, Jerry! Go,
Go, Jerry.
Hold on. I've got one for the ladies.
Oh, there we go. Feel that
He's got a
bass.
little butt!
Yeah.
No, stop!
Appropriate. Let's hear it for Jerry.
That got really weird. I gotta say, these new special effects are just as good as the old ones.
Oh, we don't say old. We say right? Remember, practical effects are in the shot. Digital effects are added to the shot. And they combine to create scenes truly out of this world.
And to create a scene that's out of this world, let's hear it for Myra and Leo, everybody!
Yay!
Leo, come be with me. Myra, you're next to Susan.
Myra here.
Thanks again so much for joining us. So stand right here. Remind us again where you guys are coming from.
Temecula, California.
Temecula, California. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Obviously, you're going to be a part of our finale. It's going to be outer space, thus the astronaut outfit. But what do you do for a living there, Leo?
I work for an electronics company.
You work for a company, an electronics company. Excellent. How about you, Marissa? What do you do? Marissa, Myra, what do you do?
Corporate office. Oh, corporate office.
Corporate. Ooh, they're a power couple.
Fancy.
I love it. So listen, growing up, did you ever dream of becoming an astronaut?
No.
Really? I did all the time. And then they said no because I have too much orbit. So.
But Myra, how do you think he looks in the spacesuit? Pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. Should he change careers, be an astronaut? No. No. She likes his current job. Now, does he have any fear of heights that we should know about, or is he good? I think he's good. Think he's good. All right, good. Because we're going to use practical effects to film our live actor Leo next to our practical spaceship set piece.
Then we're going to add in this HD vision of the Earth that you see on the side screens, so it looks like Leo's like hanging out over the planet. Hey, come with me. We're going to get a home on you.
Great. And Myra, come right here with me this way. So, you and Leo, are you guys dating? You're dating, right? Yeah. How long have you been together? 5 years. 5 years. So for the first time in 5 years, you're going to be in charge of the remote control. Should be exciting. Even better, this remote's going to operate our Fisher flying rig. That's a very sophisticated computer-controlled cable system that creates the illusion of flight. So we're going to hook up your boyfriend Leo to those cables. We're going to fly him on our stage, but you actually get to be the one controlling him the whole time here. Yes, she says. But I'll coach you every step of the way. And Peter is back with Leo.
You good? Okay, so we're going to fly Leo from here. It's just going to be a small little lift, about 3 feet in the air. So that way if he does fall, he'll just be bruised and it's Myra's fault. Now, you guys are
Dating
for
5 years.
dating for 5 years. So, you got any last words to your lovely girlfriend? He says, don't drop me. Once we have you hooked up, I need you to in a sitting position, okay? So go ahead and let me have you get ready to do that. You're just gonna squat, bend your knees just a little bit, okay? Are we good?
We good, Nick?
Go ahead and squat. Perfect.
Feels
That's your
good.
starting position. Let's do this.
All right, Nick's ready. We're ready when you are, Stanley. And Stanley's ready. So press this green button, Myra, right now. Hold it down. And so keep holding it. And then engages the cables. Take it. And you release it. And then press the yellow button to say hold that. And that is what's going to rotate it the full 90 degrees. And you can release that now. Perfect. What do you mean? Hi.
You gotta keep your shoulders back, remember?
Yeah.
All right, like you're standing.
Yeah.
There you go. Now your head just a shoulder. Put your arms in front of you like this. Hold that. Bring this knee up a little bit. It's counterbalance. You feel that? Stay just like that. That's how they do it.
Do we have weight on him?
I don't know.
Should we check before we take it? Okay. Can you see the CGI backdrop of Earth, Stanley? Everyone needs to see the background on their side screens.
Leo, relax. You look like Karate Kid 5. Look to your right. You can see the Earth. You can see Temecula. Wave to it. Leo, you're in outer space. Slow motion spaceman wave.
Yeah.
Do it. Let's do this! Leo and Orbit, take one. Take the Earth out. Here we go. Camera, speed, action.
Move that all the way forward.
You're gonna go forward.
There. And if you want to.
Grab that handle, push down. Not yet. Too soon. Too soon.
Peter, we're gonna take it.
Okay. We're gonna go again. Leo. Leo, shoulders, shoulders.
Hold that and press the other button. And that's our reset.
We're not. We're gonna just go back to 2.
We're just resetting.
Here we are. Leo and Orbit, take 2. Camera. He's too high.
Too high.
It's going the wrong way.
Oh, okay, okay. We'll reset.
Can you bring him down? Susan, take the controls. Technical glitch, we'll turn it around. Okay, take the controls. Take the controls. All right, don't look down.
I think they're.
We're gonna bring him down. Bring him down, okay? Give me your hands. Give me your hands. I got you. I got you.
Straight down.
Let's hear it for Leo, everybody. You can't put that down. It's a magnet.
Why? I thought they were controlling it.
We're fine. Just keep the lights on. We will be fine.
I'll pump the red.
That's not good.
Okay.
All right, you got
Here.
Leo, Leo, Leo.
Leo?
All right, look up. Don't worry. I will get him down my room. I promise you, everything is going to be fine.
Do we have a ladder back
Where'd he
here?
go?
I don't know.
You got him?
We're gonna get a ladder.
Oh, he's backstage.
Oh, here he is.
Come over here.
Jerry, bring the ladder.
Come here. I'm so sorry.
Thank you,
This has happened before. Jerry. El Pollo Loco. El Pollo Loco.
Hey, Leo.
Don't worry, Leo. We'll put you down. They're fine. One of them is fine. Myra, I'm so sorry for your loss. We're gonna get you a drink coupon and an account with eHarmony Temecula. No, we're not. He's okay. Give him a hand. It's Leo and Susan. Come on.
Of course he's okay. The concept of special effects is to make the audience believe everything they see is real.
That's right here at Special Effects Stage. You can't believe your eyes. Jerry!
Everybody! Hey, thank you to all our volunteers and everyone. We've really enjoyed having you.
And we hope you enjoy being had.
Folks, enjoy the rest of your day here at Universal Studios Hollywood.
The entertainment capital of LA!
See ya!
Ei tässä niin hirveän, on 74 minuuttia enää. Se on uutena. Sitten lomakuvaksi puolta. Tännekään enää sitä keskistä.
When you're finished with that hot dog,
That's a fun camp, isn't it? Right. My camp, all we had to do was sleep in tents, dig holes. Rock and roll. Look, hey, did you play an instrument?
After we get it, we're back getting the word. Keep it real. One moment that you capture, just let it slip. Yo, his palms are sweaty.
Aaltoja. Tuolla autossa. Maailman isoin sukkakauppa. Tuolla on taas tuo Puppa Gum Shrimp. Puppa ja Forest Gum. Tuntuu, että ei se ole tarpeeksi kasvua. Katsotaan minkälainen tuo on. Ja ensi jaksossa jatketaan matkaa kohti San Franciscoa.